modification for number according to 52 serial number. CRLP modification of condition number 4 में आधार कार्ड के जगह पर वोटर आईडी कार्ड या आधार कार्ड उसका बना नहीं।
ठीक है, आप आइए लाइव अदर साइड
लास्ट फ्राइडे का टेक अप लेगा।
आप हैं स्टेट
में इस केस में
कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन छोटा सा मॉडिफिकेशन चाहिए। आधार नहीं है उनके पास, वोटर आई कार्ड। आधार कैसे नहीं है?
आधार है लेकिन हम का स्टेटस चलेगा तो फिंगरप्रिंट जब निकलेगा तब अगर आप एप्लीकेशन दिया हुआ सो लगाए हैं, आधार उस पर नहीं मांगे नेक्स्ट तो हम लगाएंगे आधार एक्नॉलेजमेंट इस पर नेक्स्ट टू 1 ये वोटर आईडी कार्ड।
तो आधार अभी बनने के क्रम में ठीक है। किसका आधार?
इसी का पिटिशनर सेल पर उसका आधार भी देना है। कंडीशन नंबर 4 में
तो जब बन जाएगा तब डाल देंगे।
बन जाएगा।
CRP number 2475 of 2026. This petition has been filed for modification of order dated 15/6/26, passed by this court in BA number 3645 of 2026, in connection with ST case number 255 of 2025, arising out of Latihar PS case number 96 of 25, wherein a bail was granted to the petitioner, but with the condition that the petitioner would deposit a self-attested copy of his Aadhaar card. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the requirement of production of Aadhaar card be modified, as the petitioner has not obtained Aadhaar card and only acknowledgement consent for enrollment of Aadhaar is available, which was issued on 18/2/2022. The learned counsel submits that the petitioner has a voter ID card. So instead of Aadhaar card, he should be permitted to file the voter ID. He further submits that once the Aadhaar card is issued, he shall furnish the same. The learned counsel for the state has no serious objection so far as the prayer for enforcing modification is concerned. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the difficulty being faced by the petitioner, the condition for bail prescribed in paragraph 4 within bracket Roman 4, directing the petitioner to submit his Aadhaar card, self-attested copy of Aadhaar card, is modified, and now the petitioner would deposit a self-attested copy of his voter ID card. The petitioner would further deposit the Aadhaar card as and when the same is issued by the committee. This petition is disposed of with the enforcing modification in paragraph number 4 with bracket 4 of the bail order.
voter ID दे जमा करना।
The petitioner would be released upon deposit of the हो गया, that is enough. The CLP is accordingly disposed of from it.
From supplementary list for admission attempt to BA 7712 of 2026. Item 2 from supplementary list.
Your case is at the stage of argument. So what is the point?
This stage.
So at this stage of argument, how do I release you on this? DA number 7712/2026. For the learned counsel for the parties, the learned counsel for the petition submits that the bail application of the petitioner was rejected earlier on merits. And thereafter, the bail has been, prayer for bail has been renewed on the ground of custody since
8/4/2020.
8/4/2025.
8/4/2020.
8/4/2025. The learned counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail and has submitted that there are serious allegations against the petitioner and the case is at the stage of argument.
Argument advanced from the side of the petitioner, my lord. Only argument from the side of the state. So my prayer, my lord, only a fixed time, my lord, for this.
So state का argument
State का argument.
वहाँ पे टाइम ले रहे हैं स्टेट
Petitioner के हाँ, petitioner का support किया completely.
पिटिशनर की तरफ से कैसे पहले प्रोसिक्यूशन ना बहस करेगा
पहले डिफेंस करते हैं वो.
ऐसा कौन सा नियम है
नहीं, पहले डिफेंस करते हैं.
जिसका पहले एविडेंस फिनिश होगा वो पहले आर्गुमेंट
फिर
हम लोग defense किया
प्रोसिक्यूशन
हुआ है.
ना पहले करेगा
नहीं,
तो एविडेंस पहले देगा लास्ट एविडेंस फर्स्ट आउट
तो बाद में करेंगे. वो
ऐसा
टाइम
कौन सा
ले.
नियम है
दिस इज द प्रैक्टिस इन
Practice in
अजीब
Right,
है
right.
the prosecution has to prove the case
Yes, yes. But हमारा एडवांस हो चुका
and this the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the matter is pending for the argument of the prosecution and they are unnecessarily taking time. To this counsel for the state has submitted that necessary instructions will be issued to the APP so that he concludes his argument at the earliest. That's it. What is the next date?
31st this month.
The next date in the trial court for argument is on 31st of
इसी
August.
August. 31st 8/2026.
After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, considering the fact that there are serious allegations against the petitioner and the bail application of the petitioner was rejected earlier on merits, and this case is at the stage of argument, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petitioner on bail. However, the state is directed to ensure that the concerned APP argues the case before the concerned court without seeking unnecessary attendance. The petitioner has remained in custody since 8/4/2021.
And even there is no allegation of such type of
कोई
thing.
बात
No allegation.
कोई
Even
बात
a victim not
कोई
stated. Victim not stated about the
मेरिट पे नहीं
allegation.
करेंगे.
This petition.
The learned counsel for the state is directed to communicate this order to the SP of the concerned district so that appropriate communication is made to the concerned.
Item 12 from tail list. BA filing number 7168 of 2026.
Petitioner absent first on Monday. Next. Sorry? Like, why do you need 1 week time? Next week तो वही क्या Monday? Counsel for the petition seeks adjournment. For a week. Pose this case on next week.
But there is a provision in order 18 to 1 to that effect.
Oh, that the
If you not mind, I will read it
Yes,
out.
yes, please enlighten me also. What is the sequence of arguments?
Order 18.1.
Order CPC.
Yes, CPC is being followed for CRPC also. Is the mother of all the laws.
No,
That
no,
is why
it is.
That is a CRPC matter, I understand, but this is being followed. Because of CPC, there is a problem. Because
That whosoever gives the last evidence is.
Yes. Because the right to begin, order 18.1, the plaintiff has the right to begin unless the defendant admits the fact alleged by the plaintiff. Otherwise, defendant will. This is being followed. This is in rules.
From daily software filing item 17, BA 6884 of 2026.
लेकिन अजीब नहीं है. Prosecution अपना केस प्रूव करेगा कि पहले डिफेंस अपना केस प्रूव करेगा. Yes, please. Petitioner absent post on Monday.
Item 18, BA 7610 of 2026.
Petitioner absent post on Monday. Monday को जो लोग नहीं आएंगे उनका केस हम डिस्कस करते हैं. I'm making it very clear. I'm adjourning right now. But Monday को कोई adjournment नहीं.
Item 19, BA 7708 of 2026.
Counsel for the petitioner based on officer post on Monday. नाम लीजिए अपना appearance. नाम बताइए. अखिलेश कुमार सिंह.
Item 20, BA 7713 of 2026.
Petitioner absent post on Monday.
Item 21, BA 7720 of 2026.
Same on. It seems that they have not seen the notice. List में notice है कि bail applications पहले take up. कोई बात नहीं. They are absent.
हम कोड नंबर 4 तोड़ के
नहीं, आपकी बात सही है, लेकिन बाकी petitioners कहाँ हैं नहीं पता. आज election है maybe. अच्छा election में busy है.
हम लोग सेकंड हाफ में
कोई बात.
Number 20
Monday को bail second half में होगा. First half में नहीं होगा. I may not be available on Monday. You just check from the list.
हम लोग कम्युनिकेट
नहीं, आप लिस्ट में चेक कर लें.
एक्चुअली मंडे से नहीं था, पहले भी बोले तो 1 वीक के लिए हम लीव.
सॉरी.
1 वीक के लिए हम नेक्स्ट वीक में हम लीव.
हाँ, मंडे को तो आप है ना.
नहीं मंडे नहीं,
मंडे नहीं.
तो हम कम्युनिकेट कर देंगे.
आपका कोई रहेंगे तो
हाँ,
हम
कोई
एडजॉइन कर
रहेगा,
देंगे. और सीधा साधा जिन केसेस में आपको एक केस तो वो है जो देवघर पीएस वाला जो है. है ना, वो लगता है उसमें आपकी जरूरत होगी. वो भी एडजॉइन हो गया क्या?
नहीं, एक अभी तो मेरा एक ही
जामताड़ा पीएस का है जिसमें एंटीसीडेंट है देवघर पीएस.
तो हम देख लेंगे, तो कम्युनिकेट कर लेंगे हमारे ऊपर.
हाँ.
Item 54, BA 5206 of 2026.
Petitioner absent. Post on Monday.
Item 55, BA 5775 of 2026.
Same on.
Item 56, BA 6177 of 2026.
Yes, Petitioner.
Yeah, please. Yes, regularly, based on the system, 27 IPC, 34 IPC, and 27 arms. Only 8 members were rejected, but annexure code is 25.
आज का स्टेज क्या है?
Evidence.
कौन सा कितने witnesses
Yeah.
हैं?
Out of 8, 3 witnesses have been examined, they have not stated anything available.
ऐसा तो नहीं लग रहा हमको, क्योंकि 12/9/25 को 2 witness एग्जामिन हो चुके थे. तो अभी
Only as per my instruction, only 3 witnesses. And one of the co-equals has been granted bail by the court last year. Annexure 3, BA number 10616/2025. Petition in custody since 22.
earlier rejected by Honorable Justice Deepak.
Yours.
Now it has been assigned to me, but there is an assignment order.
Yes, fine.
ये assigned मैं stage मंगा लेते हैं. Antecedent है आपका?
2 cases.
Of similar
In-
nature. There
no.
is an IED blast का case है क्या आपका?
नहीं ये 302 के
30. 27 arms act also.
Yeah.
What is the allegation against?
Allegation is prisoner not named in the FIR.
Okay.
During course of investigation, this prisoner has been tasked on the basis of confession of coit. Same nature there is no other. Earlier rejected because
Yes.
bail prayer of the other coit has been rejected. That's why.
उसके बाद उनका रिजेक्ट हो गया, कोई उसको बेल नहीं दे सकता.
Yeah, that's why.
That I've seen. Heard the learned counsel for the petitioner. Nobody appears on behalf of the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that. As per the last witness has been examined only on 12/12/2025, who was witness number 3. And there are total 8 witnesses. The petitioner is in custody since
This is 20 to
2025. And the witnesses have not supported the prosecution case.
Not taken name.
Not taking the name of the petitioner, and petitioner is not named in it.
Not in.
Officers,
Coit has been granted bail.
the court has been granted bail. Office is directed to call for the present status of the case. Pose this case on Wednesday in the supplementary cause list. आ जाएगा ना 3-4 दिन में, है ना? ठीक है? Wednesday छुट्टी है. Next Wednesday छुट्टी है. Thursday supplementary list.
Item 57, DA 6575
ये
of
order
2026.
ना upload करना है. Yes, please.
It is an allegation that all the accused persons have assaulted and committed murder of the father of the informant. Only allegation against him is that he, along with other co-accused, assaulted brother-in-law of the informant.
Brother-in-law of the
Informant.
informant.
हाँ.
And father has expired.
हाँ, father has. और direct जिस पे था leadership, he is on bail.
किसको बेल हुआ है?
ये annexure 2 leadership. 21 page number.
मनोज पास. मनोज पास. Custody कब से?
Custody 15/5/2026.
55.
2026. Charge sheet has been submitted 23/7/26.
और ये जो एक और बेल ऑर्डर आप लगाए हैं 23.
Several
Several कोई आप जरा FIR पढ़िए. किस तरह का डिस्प्यूट है? कोई लैंड डिस्प्यूट?
There's land dispute or prior to counter case being released.
इस पर काउंटर केस भी है?
Yes, there is.
You have
Prior.
mentioned.
Yes, I have mentioned. Yes.
Where is it?
Page number 5, paragraph 8.
That's आप जरा एक बार FIR. इन पर कोई डायरेक्ट एलिगेशन है? जिन पर डायरेक्ट एलिगेशन है उनको तो बेल मिल चुका है ना? इन पर क्या है? He has assaulted the brother-in-law of the informant.
Yes. Very simple entity. There's no.
But somebody else has done. Brother-in-law का injury report क्या है? Brother-in-law का नाम क्या?
Brother-in-law. Can you read? सेवन सेवन थाना प्रभारी महोदय, पेज नंबर 13।
ये केस डायरी आपके पास है? केस डायरी?
हाँ।
हाँ, तो बस ब्रदर इन लॉ का इंजुरी रिपोर्ट लिखी। हाँ बताइए।
सेवन सेवन थाना प्रभारी महोदय से बात कर रहा हूँ, हमरा घायल कर दिया साथ में अपनी बेटी के साथ व्यवहार में मिलने की कोशिश और गला से सोने के चैन तथा मंगलसूत्र लूटने एवं लूटने का ये सबब में यहाँ वो कहना है कि अजय पासवान पिता भोला पासवान उम्र 42 लोहिया थाना जिला ग्रामीण निवासी हूँ। दिनांक 17/7 बुधवार समय लगभग 9 बजे सुबह में अपनी जमीन खाता संख्या 46 एवं 583 पूर्वज द्वारा है जगह घर के फ्लोर के नए निर्माण में एक माह से काम चला रहा था। घर में एवं 5 फीट ऊंची दीवार जोड़ा जा था। उसी काम लगा हुआ था। इसी बीच एक पूरी तैयारी लाठी भाला लाशा टांगे जैसे खतरनाक हथियार हमला कर दिया। हमारे पिता भोला पासवान पिता लालू पासवान उम्र 65 वर्ष, मनोज पासवान हिरन पासवान अशोक पासवान
सर मनोज पासवान ने घायल कर दिया
जी
पिताजी के।
हाँ डायरेक्ट उसी पे
डायरेक्ट।
हाँ बोलता है रविंद्र पासवान पिता विनोद पासवान हमारे धर्म एवं मेरे बेटे का अनुरूप मारने लगे और घात होकर दिए। इसी बीच मेरे पत्नी
बताइए। Flashing हो गया or the learning council opinion on behalf of the parties. The learning council for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in custody since 15/5/2026 and charge sheet has already been submitted. During investigation, after the alleged incident, the father of the informant expired on account of the injuries sustained by him. The learned council submits that in the FIR there is direct allegation against Manoj Paswan to have assaulted the father of the informant of the case. Father of the informant of the case. And he has been granted bail by this court in BA number 11590 of 2025 by order dated 23/12/2025. The learned council has further submitted that there is general and omnibus allegation and there is case and counter case between the parties. He has referred to paragraph 8 of the bail application. He has further submitted that as per the allegation against the petitioner in the FIR, he had assaulted the son and the brother-in-law of the informant, but they have suffered simple injuries.
Simple.
After hearing the बताइए state.
लाठी से मारने का
The learned council for the state has submitted that there is an allegation of using lathi so far as the petitioner is concerned. The other submissions made by the council for the petitioner is not in dispute. After hearing the learned council for the parties and considering the aforesaid facts and circumstances, the main assailant Manoj Paswan, on account of whom as alleged in the FIR, the father of the informant died, has already been enlarged on bail by this court, and there are also case and counter case between the parties. The petitioner is directed to be enlarged on bail. The petitioner would not disturb the informant party. You were not there, therefore it has been obtained. ज्यादा कुछ नहीं किया मंडे को। आज इलेक्शन में बिजी हैं। नहीं अचानक नहीं है, आप लिस्ट नहीं नोटिस फ्राइडे का नोटिस रहता है कि बेल एप्लीकेशंस कर लें।
Item 58 BA 7113 of 2026.
Yes, petition. Absent. Post on. I am making it very clear. आज जो लोग एब्सेंट हैं, मंडे को एब्सेंट रहेंगे, तो हम केस डिसमिस फॉर डिफॉल्ट और further adjournment नहीं होगा unless there is a request for it.
From supplementary list for orders item 1, CMP 1108 of 2025.
मेरी भी लॉयर इलेक्शन में कॉन्टेस्ट करी चली गई मैंने तो देखा आई असिस्ट पेपर पब्लिकेशन का मैटर था दो पेपर है लॉचिपेट ऑर्डर एक पेपर में हम लोग करा दिए दूसरा पेपर वाज टेलीग्राफ व्हिच इज नॉट इन वोक एनीवेयर इन डिस्ट्रिक्ट लिस्ट नाउ उसका कोई एजेंट है टेलीग्राफ
कहाँ पे नहीं
सिग्नल लिस्ट एज डायरेक्टेड बाय
सिग्नल लिस्ट में टेलीग्राफ का कोई पब्लिकेशन नहीं
कोई पब्लिकेशन नहीं कोई एजेंट नहीं कोई सर्कुलेशन नहीं कोई रीडर भी नहीं
कैसे बोल रहे हैं आप सिग्नल लिस्ट में टेलीग्राफ का सर्कुलेशन नहीं तो
आ
मानने
रहा,
वाली
नहीं आ
बात
रहा, बंद हो गया बहुत पता करवाया सब जगह मेरी वाइफ वहाँ एडवोकेट है लोकल जमशेदपुर में उससे पता करवाया शी इज एन एडवोकेट ऑफ हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स वही पता कि कोई नहीं मिला हम एफिडेविट पे लिख करके देते हैं एज योर लॉर्डशिप
तो आप बताइए कौन से पेपर में पब्लिश
एक
करा
तो करा दिए हम
एक हो गया
इसी पर बात को उसमें
वेयर इज योर एफिडेविट
लगा दिया एफिडेविट सप्लीमेंट्री एफिडेविट फाइल कर दिए हैं एज डायरेक्टेड
आपका पब्लिकेशन दिख नहीं रहा है अंदर उसके अंदर
पब्लिकेशन है इसमें एनेक्सर 1 बाय ऐसे साथ में एनेक्स कर दी
में कोर्ट नोटिस दिखना चाहिए ना कहाँ है कोर्ट नोटिस
पेज 2 पे है राइट साइड में
पेज 2 पर देखिए जरा इनको जरा बताइए कहाँ है भाई मिला क्या?
by one hand is not working. I am
क्या हो गया आपके हाथ में
I got a brain hemorrhage by logging in port number 20.
कब
2 years back. Still recovered with church I am बोल पा रहा है. हाँ.
बाकी लोगों को सर हो गए
बाकी सब लोग एक्सपीरियंस पे भी पर 2 and 3 नहीं आया.
CMP number 1108 of 2025. The learning council for the petitioner submits that pursuant to order dated 1/5/2026. The substituted service of notice has been published in newspaper Prabhat Khabar, having circulation in East Singhbhum. But so far as publication in Telegraph is concerned, the paper is not in circulation in East Singhbhum. क्या लिखा है?
Paragraph 4.
He has referred to paragraph 4 of the supplementary affidavit, which is quoted as under. The learned counsel submits that publication in Prabhat cover may be taken as sufficient compliance of substituted service of notice. You have got the respondents?
Respondent number 1.
कोई objection है
Yes, ma'am. I would like to seek time to file a reply
to this?
to the original CV.
That's right, but so far substituted service of notice में क्या दिक्कत? So far as the respondent number 1 is present, he has no objection so far as the limited prayer made by the petitioner is concerned. In view of the aforesaid submissions, the substituted service of notice through Prabhat cover having circulation in district East Singhbhum is taken as sufficient compliance of order dated 1/5/2026. The notice need not be published in Telegram, which as per the supplementary affidavit has no circulation in district East Singhbhum. You want to file a response to this? The notice upon the substituted service of notice upon opposite parties is accepted as valid. आपने सब पर किया था नोटिस?
जो सब लोग appearance में भी है।
सब
हाँ, सब appear करने 2 and 3 बाकी थे।
तो 2 and 3 दोनों का किया है।
हाँ, पेपर में।
That's it. The learning council for the respondents pray for some time to file a response to the CMP. कोई delay condonation petition that is pending, and also to the interlocutory application seeking condonation of delay. The needful will be done by next Friday. Post this case on next Tuesday in the supplementary request.
I would like to pray that kindly the case be posted at the 5th of September. I will be not in town. Yeah, festivities will amount.
Post this case on 8th of September in the supplementary process. Supplementary process at 10:31.
From daily list, permission item 1, contempt 737 of 1025.
Now there is part compliance pursuant to the last order. The payment of the arrears of salary for the period up to 2016, that is up to his date of retirement, that has been paid last week. Now there was further direction for payment of the pension also. A pension has not yet been finalized. Because the pension has to be finalized, then arrears of pension from 16 to till date, and then that has not been done.
Pension के लिए आप लोगों ने क्या किया? What have you done for pension?
We have made payment of arrears have been paid, madam.
How much have you paid?
Just one. We have filed a so-called madam 6 lakhs and what, madam? 63 lakhs 31,000.
63 lakhs.
31,410.
That is the
No,
arrears of
salary.
salary.
63 lakhs salary आपका?
Yes, because what happened, Your Lordship, he was lecturer. His pay was fixed in 4th revised.
No, that's good. I'm happy that you are getting.
Yes,
63
yes,
lakhs.
and that is only the salary up to
It's a matter.
2016.
It's a matter for us to sign.
Yes, yes.
That's good.
Ah.
Now what do you want?
Pension.
Pension.
Pension is to be finalized, and then the arrears of pension.
You
is
have
to be-
taken steps for finalization of pension.
Yes, madam, we have, but there is no statement.
No
that
statement.
in the so-called madam.
You will
Yes,
do the
we have.
needful,
Yes, madam.
right? You have that amount has been credited to
Yes,
your
that has
account.
been credited last week. A pension-
Contempt case civil number 737 of 2025. The learned counsel for the petition submits that arrears of salary has been paid
up to 1196 to 31/7/2016.
and the petitioner has no surviving grievance so far as arrears of salary is concerned.
Except for interest part, as per the direction.
Interest का direction था.
हाँ, interest का जो direction है,
That is 8 months, madam.
that is page 43.
Yes.
Page 43, it is in 2 parts. The first direction by this court was page 43, subparagraph D, small d.
The learned counsel has further submitted that the interest has not been paid on the salary. ये default हो गया था ना आपका?
Default is not a part of the university. I am appearing on the
Default on part of the Honorable Chancellor's office.
तो जो भी है, we are not bothered. आप कहीं से भी लाके दीजिए, लेकिन
Because-
payment तो करना
Because we
पड़ेगा.
received on 22nd of July and 18th of August payment. University,
They have done within the time limit given to them, but the delay was there at the first instance.
No, whatsoever we are delayed.
Yes, yes.
But the money has to come from the state.
Yes, yes, ultimately.
State पैसा तो देना पड़ेगा. कुछ नहीं कर सकते. 6% इंटरेस्ट दे दीजिए.
delay was on the part of the chancellor.
तो आप चांसलर से रिकवरी कर लीजिए. हम कहाँ मना कर? आप चांसलर से रिकवरी कर लीजिए कि आपकी तरफ से डिले है, पैसा दीजिए. और हो सकता है उनके पॉकेट से रिकवरी कर लीजिए. आपकी जो मर्जी हो करिए, लेकिन 6% इंटरेस्ट मिलना चाहिए. ऐसा कोई बहुत बड़ा अमाउंट नहीं है. सैलरी आप उनको नहीं दिए. बताइए हाउ सीरियस इट इज. 6% काम किए हैं ना ये.
No, there is no
हाँ?
dispute to that. Retired as a
इतना में तो अगर बैंक से लोन भी लिए रहते तो भी 10-12% इंटरेस्ट हो जाता पर्सनल लोन का. इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा अभी इंटरेस्ट. He submits that so far as the interest is concerned, the same has not been paid, and ultimately the amount on account of interest has to be borne by the state. The learned counsel for the state is directed to seek instructions and file a supplementary show cause with respect to payment on account of interest, as mentioned in paragraph number 40 within bracket F of the order passed by this. The learned counsel for the petition has further submitted that the other surviving grievance of the petitioner is that the pension has not yet been finalized. To this, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of university has submitted that necessary step must have been taken by the university.
Shall be.
Just a minute. Must have been taken by the university for processing the case of the petitioner for payment of pension. And if that has not been done so far, the needful will be done at the earliest.
pension, gratuity and leave encashment.
Pension, gratuity and leave encashment. Leave encashment के लिए तो pension के लिए नहीं भेजना है.
After fixation of pension only they do it.
Okay, after fixation
Yes.
of pension. Okay. Let this case be listed on. Let this case be listed on next to next Tuesday in the supplementary cause list. The learned counsel for the university shall inform this court as to whether necessary steps have been taken for the purposes of processing the pension of the petitioner and other grievances as mentioned above. Okay. Yes. Next to next Tuesday को रख रहे हैं.
Some more time.
I will give you some more time. But इनका pension के लिए रख रहे हैं. ठीक है. I'll give you some more time. I can understand interest देने के लिए आपको थोड़ा मुशक्कत करना पड़ेगा. I'll give you some more time.
For final disposal attempt 2, WPC 5715 of 2018. Along with attempt 3 to 8.
We were waiting for the LPA, 17th, the LPA was fixed, in that order on which I am relying. So on 17th, the LPA, the delay was condoned and LPA has been admitted, there is no stay on that. And with the observation that upon hearing the landed counsel for the parties, we admit these appeals and expedite their hearing. Mr. So-and-so waives services on behalf of the private respondent and state counsel waives service for the performer respondent state. This is what the observation is. So there is no specific stay on that particular order.
So the case has been simply admitted. There is no stay.
There is no stay. Yeah.
So it can be disposed of in that terms.
Yes.
Yes, what do you say? Yes, consent से disposal कर.
Lordship, in this case, Mr. Nadir Prasad is appearing for Dhanbad Municipal Corporation.
Yeah, the required affidavit has been filed.
No, regarding this LPA disposal.
No. There was an affidavit. They had filed it in the year 2025. उसके बाद कुछ इसका
The same regulation, the Lordship had ordered to file the regulation, the same regulation which was filed in the earlier case, they have also brought on the record the same regulation.
Okay. Why are there so many IAs? This is 728 of 2019, then IA number 744 of 2019, then IA number 4757 of 2019.
I have to make a list of all those because I have received this file from Mr. Dubey. Earlier he was contesting this matter. Jharkhand Dubey.
Learned counsel for the applicant submits that the present case is fully covered by the judgment passed by this court in WPC number
259 of 2016.
259 of 2016
And others.
and analogous cases which are subject matters of appeal in LPA number
LK no. There also they have filed so many LBA, but the leading LBA was 67 of 2022.
67 of 2022 and other analogous cases.
The leading is 728 of 2019 and subsequent there to there they have filed
LPA number 7
28 of 2019.
of 2019 and other analogous cases. He submits that the case has the LPA with batch cases has been admitted on
17th of this one.
17/8/2026. But there is no stay. Copy of order है?
Print name.
कोई बात नहीं.
Number.
LP 67 of 2022 and others.
क्या बोलना है आपको? He submits that this case be disposed, this batch of petitions be disposed of in the same terms.
It may be disposed of, but the main contesting party is the non-municipal corporation. And the main contesting.
देखिए अगर आप बोलेंगे तो हम consent record करेंगे. The learned counsel for the state is present, but nobody is appearing on behalf of Dhanbad municipality. But 50% आपने payment किया है?
Yeah.
और क्या डायरेक्शन में हमें मिली है?
और अभी तो अंडर प्रोटेस्ट हम लोग को पूरा देना पड़ रहा है जो बढ़ा हुआ रेट है वी आर पेइंग इट द एनहांस्ड रेट जो अभी प्रेजेंट है व्हिच इज अंडर चैलेंज तो हम लोग अंडर प्रोटेस्ट करके पूरा ही दे देंगे
एनहांसमेंट कब से हुआ है? 9/11/21 को एनहांसमेंट राइट. आपका ये ग्रीवेंस कब से है? आपका डिमांड कब से है? आपका डिमांड किस पीरियड का?
इनका एक मीटिंग हुआ था स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का 21/12/2015 और उसको फिर नोटिफाई कर दिए थे 14 जनवरी 2016।
कब रखते हैं बताइए? Nobody appears on behalf of the municipality. Respondent municipality. So tell me, when do you want?
Any date as you want.
RT date. देखिए इसमें जो at the time of admission, the honorable division bench has taken note of a judgment of 2024, right? This is the judgment.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट
Yes, Supreme Court. Recorded in 2024 SCC online SC 2874.
This was the submission of Ranchi Municipal Corporation, and this was the submission that it is the judgment, and they said that covers this aspect, and it was disputed. So
That's right, it was disputed. Now there is a judgment of Honorable Supreme Court after our judgment. So we can do one thing, we can post these cases after disposal of the LPs. That would be better, no?
that can be done, ma'am.
Because now I'll have to consider this new judgment
New
of
judgment,
Honorable Supreme
yes,
Court.
yes, yes.
There can be a conflicting orders of this court and the Honorable Division Bench. So that is.
Might be. So we can post this for a long period, so that in the
Yeah.
meantime, if something happens to the LPA,
That would be better.
that would be.
However, considering the fact that LPAs are pending, post these cases after disposal of the aforesaid LPAs or on 1st of March 27, whichever is it.
By that time, if that LPA gets disposed of, and if it doesn't, then we can also discuss the.
Liberty to mention.
हाँ,
आप लोगों को इसको एक्सपीडाइट कराना पड़ेगा। तो कैसे होगा? स्टेट को क्या?
हम लोग पेमेंट के रिकवरी के लिए आरएमसी में लिखे हैं, 2-4 रिप्रेजेंटेशन भी दिए हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ भी तो रिकवरी की का
नहीं, अब तो एपीए में जब हो गया है तो एडमिट होने के बाद तो आपका जब तक आप एक्सपीडाइट नहीं कराइएगा कुछ नहीं, you have to expedite. Otherwise you are incurring regular liabilities.
Here now the payment has been, means like whatever we are paying under protest only, and we are asking the municipal corporation to adjust the amount. We are not asking to refund back. We are asking to adjust the amount with the leviable due which is occurring day by day. This is what we are making a prayer before.
Okay, that's
Always.
Item 9, WPL 599 of 2026.
yes.
So like this, the application was the petitioner has challenged the order passed by the labor court, the government. That is an actual 3. This ex parte judgment consequent. There are 2 petitioners who that
One you have already deleted.
deleted. And now is it's number 3, that's opposite party number 3, that is the labor court there, it's number 2, Sujit Kumar Das. He has filed an execution case. That
That's
is
why
a-
you argue your case. What's the big? You argue your case. आप argument करिए भाई.
Then this ex parties as well, even not this was notice to not received any notice by the general secretary of the Gurukul Lordship and
No notice
and
was served on you.
Lordship, and the claiming where they were working that has been acquired by the government for the purpose of development airport Lordship, and it has demolished in 2016, and they are claiming the salary of 2016 to 2019. It has already been displayed in 2016
No, let
by
us
land
see.
acquisition case number.
Just a moment. When was the notice issued?
बीस नौ 2019 को हुआ है notification। वर्क कोर्ट रिकॉर्ड की 20 9 2019 और 7 7 2020 का 7/7 of 2020।
In para 10 of my petition
एक
was
second.
7/8 of 2020 में देखिए पब्लिक नोटिस भी हुआ था दैनिक भास्कर।
आपका एड्रेस कहाँ का है? Where is your address?
the address of Lordship. गुरुकुल महाविद्यालय रजवाड़ा यो गुरुकुल कोटा डिस्ट्रिक्ट दमन ये साप्ताह में गुरुकुल का there is other scholars they are also but they were also so for this respondent number 3 is claiming that they are posted at a night guard at Satar, but that has been acquired in the year 2016 and has been demolished. I find the rejoinder to the counter affidavit.
Where is the document for
My rejoinder what's it? Rejoinder to counter.
rejoinder में पहली बार acquisition लगाई है ना बताइए
जब ये फाइल किए उसमें हम तो कह रहे कि उसमें हमको नोटिस मिला था एक्सपर्टी जजमेंट है आई हैव नॉट नॉलेज अबाउट द केस और जब ये एक्सक्यूशन हुआ जब एक्सक्यूट करने के लिए मेरे दूसरा स्कूल है उसमें जब जा रहे हैं देन ही हैज गॉट नॉलेज
मतलब एट दूसरा स्कूल कहाँ पर
कुंडा में
कुंडा
हाँ
and this the school at Devghar was Gunda.
the demolished by that is Sapta
It was already demolished.
already demolished.
So therefore, nobody was found is not sufficient. Rather, the report should have been that there is no school over there.
That is them.
Yes, Mr. Counsel, was it demolished in the year 2016? Have you responded to his rejoinder?
Leadership, before the Labour Court, Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was the party as a general secretary to the institution. Here, Arvind Kumar Vajpayee came as a secretary to the Gurukul institution. They are saying that Arvind Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was the general secretary. He retired before 2019. Therefore, Arvind Kumar Vajpayee should be made as a party respondent, and notice should be served to them. My objection is that if Bharat Bhushan Tripathi,
what was the party position before the learned court?
Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was made as a general secretary to the Gurukul institution.
And the notice must have been published in
Yes,
his name. The notices must have been gone in his name.
Yes, sir.
You filed this case in 2019.
Yes, sir.
So at that point of time, he was the secretary.
Yes, sir. As per my instruction.
No, what do you mean as per your instructions?
Your DC. In the 2019, they have executed an agreement with another institution where they have shown that the Bharat Bhushan.
Wait, I said freestyle. When did this person retire?
They are not disclosing the said fact.
Not retire.
This is the point.
Is a site at Patna. It is a residential house at Patna. And after
आपसे जो सवाल पूछे ना सिर्फ उतना जवाब दिया करिए. Did he retire or he did not retire?
But this is not. He left the.
When did he leave?
2019.
When? 2019 is a huge period.
Yes. कब ये ज्वाइन किए इसको भी डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर रहे हैं.
कहाँ लिखे हैं आप 2019 में रिटायर कर रहे हैं?
ये जो जॉर्डर का जो रिजॉइंडर टू काउंटर affidavit
सब चीज आपके रिजॉइंडर में ही है तो आप मेन पिटीशन में क्यों नहीं ये सब बात
बिकॉज़ ये जब ये बात को लाए अपने काउंटर में देन आई रिप्लाई किया बिकॉज़ उस पर लिखे है कि गुरुकुल को कोई नोटिस नहीं मिला गुरुकुल हैज नॉट रिसीव्ड एनी नोटिस ऑफ द लेबर
You just tell me one thing.
Yes.
Some new facts have been brought in the rejoinder. Yes or no?
No, yes.
You don't need to respond to the rejoinder?
No, yes.
Okay, fair enough. Now let us see that, give me the dates. When was the case instituted? When was the case instituted? Tell us. Institution of the case.
6/2019 is filed up 6/2019
6/9/19 instituted. Okay. And notice was issued for the first time after 1/1/2020. उसके पहले आपका रिक्विजिट डिफेक्टिव था, फिर आपने कुछ पैसा नहीं दाखिल किया, तो योर रिक्विजिट्स वर कंप्लीटली डिफेक्टिव. The notice was issued for the first time after 1/6/2020, correct?
These now municipal लिखा है
उसके बाद तो पूरा लिखा है, टिकट दाखिल नहीं किए, रिक्विजिट सही नहीं है, right? After 1/6/2020, the notice was issued, and on 7/7/2020, the report had come.
सात आठ 20 का एडवर्टाइजमेंट
The opposite party was not found at the given address. Then you file petition for substituted service of notice. (28/8/2020) is the publication. (16/9/2020) proceeding was sent. Set expired. And the case was dismissed. So, firstly, you do not meet the institution as a. You maybe that he was a secretary. Secretary and president will keep on changing. Normally, the cost title should have been the institution to the secretary. But that was not the nature of cost title. The cost title was such and such person as the secretary or whatever. Right? Now, according to their rejoinder, when did he retire? When did he go?
There is no particular date.
Maybe no particular date.
At
But
least
they
the-
have stated 2019.
At least the joining of the present secretary should be mentioned.
Need not be mentioned because the notice was issued for the first time only in 2020.
Lordship, at least they should say that the present petitioner as a general secretary joined on this particular date, therefore.
Need not be. They are saying that that particular secretary left in the year 2019.
Yes.
That statement remains undisputed.
Lordship, 2019 your Ladyship, there is an agreement signed by the then general secretary that is on record.
That's right.
Yes.
They don't bother about it. But the notice was issued for the first time in 2020. He would have been the general secretary at best till 31/12/2019. Not beyond that. The notice was issued for the first time in 2020 only. And without working, you see that entire property as per them
Yes.
stood demolished. It has been acquired. That this acquisition is also disputed.
No, Lordship.
If the acquisition is not disputed, then what
Lordship,
is
in
it?
2018 there is a letter issued by the then general secretary asking me to work and look after the institution and the property belongs to that.
2018,
18. Yes.
right?
And the claim
Just
is
a
between
claim is
2016 to 2019. In 2018, the secretary is asking me to look after the institution and the property belongs to that.
That's
That is on record.
you see, so they have to participate. The proceeding is expired.
So they never appear before the labor court related.
They did not appear because the notice was issued to a person who was not the secretary at that point of time of the school.
Leadership,
This is what has come in the counter. किसमें आया है? कहाँ है ये statement?
The result of you
कहाँ है आपका statement विज्ञान?
ये paragraph 5 paragraph 7 भी देख लिया जाए leadership rate petition का. इसमें ये उनके बिहाफ में सबमिशन कर रहे हैं कि उनको कभी नोटिस नहीं मिला या उनके
para
कभी
8
knowledge नहीं
में
है.
para 8 में
Arya Bhushan Tripathi is not a party in this petition. How they can make a submission on his behalf when he is not even a party?
The said institution has not received any notice. This is what they are saying. And you have to file a case against the institution. How do you file a case against a secretary? How a case is maintainable against a secretary? If you want to execute, go and execute the secretary. Go and file execution case against the secretary. At the stage of execution, you see, at the stage of execution, you are prosecuting the institution. Institution is not a party. This is not the way you make the cost title, is it? They say that the institution was not served with the notice in paragraph 8. And you are executing against the institution.
Maybe because I'm not aware about the party question in the execution.
the execution is also is an actual 4 page 29 is execution case is against Arjun Tripathi.
You have filed your contract. Please place your contract. You refer to para number 12.
There is an alternative remedy also available.
We'll take care of it. When the proceedings are conducted in this manner, alternative remedy is not about. And once the counter affidavit is filed, there is no question of any alternative. Before judgment, अब देखें कि नहीं देखें. ऐसा दोनों जजमेंट देखे हैं कि नहीं देखे हैं? पिटिशनर के बड़े काम लगे आज रेस्पोंडेंट है तो आपको काम करने की। Once the counter affidavit is filed and the pleadings are exchanged, alternative remedy goes firstly. Secondly, the case is admitted, alternative remedy goes. Then also it remains a discretion of the CIT. This is a case of procedural lapse. So there is no question of being alternative remedy. We have called for the records, we are seeing the records. We are seeing as to how the court has proceeded. You have stated that the case, at the time when the application was filed, this person, Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi, was the office bearer. But it remained as a case and the notice was issued much after, in the year 20. So it is not your case that even at the time when the notice was issued, he was the office bearer. That is not your case even in the contract, isn't it? When institution है, school है, admissible amount pay हो जाएगा, कोई ऐसा कोई भागने वाला नहीं है, लेकिन contest it.
इसमें मतलब लेबर है लीडरशिप को 2019 से लेकर 2026 तक इसी तरह से तो रिकॉर्ड से दिख ही रहा है that sometimes the fees was not paid, court fees was not paid, sometimes the council was not paid.
You see, any labor is entitled to legal aid also. And legal aid भी plus जो court fees है, ये जो आपको जमा करना पड़ता है पोस्ट ऑफिस में नोटिस भेजने के लिए कितना चाहिए 30 रुपया, यही है ना रेट आज भी. That's not a big सब आदमी देखिए institution को ऐसे नहीं कर सकते. When it comes to the institution and they say that the land was also acquired,
The land is still there.
land will not go anywhere.
Land is still there and still belongs to the institution.
हम उतना कुछ नहीं करेंगे. I will just say that the day on which the notice was issued, at that point of time, he was not the general secretary of the institution. And the court is proceeding against the institution for the realization of the dues. They made a statement in para 8 that institution was never served with the notice. Only this much. And then we'll ask.
Directed to make a party respondent.
आप वहाँ पे आपको जो करना है करिए, rather आपको cost activity करना पड़ेगा. इस तरह से cost activity बनता, secretary के नाम से बना दी cost activity. गलत है ना? Institution के नाम से बनाते तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
इतना डायरेक्शन दे दिया जाता.
Direction आप advice करिए अपने client को. We are not here to give you advice, but the manner in which the cost activity was framed, and there is some problem in that. देखिए. WPL number 599 of 2016. This petition has been filed for the following relief. The learned counsel for the petitioner. It is not in dispute that a PW case number 8 of 2019 was instituted before the presiding officer Labour Court at Devghar under section 15(2) of Payment of Wages Act. With a prayer to pay due salary of ₹7,500 per month since January 2018 to August 2019. And with a prayer to pay due salary as mentioned in the petition. And The amount was rupees 7,73,840 for each applicant. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the applicants made the respondent in the style of inverted comma Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi, General Secretary with the bracket Mahamantri, Gurukul Mahavidyalaya, PO Gurukul at Satan PS Kunda District Headquarters. Inverted comma close, but the same respondent never received any notice from the court of presiding officer Neighborhood Devghar in PW case number 8 of 2019. And it has been stated that Shri Arya Bhushan Bharat Bhushan Tripathi had left the post of General Secretary Gurukul Mahavidyalaya much earlier due to his health problem. It is also the case of the petitioner that the land in which the applicants were claiming to have worked was acquired by government by land acquisition case number 10 of 2015-16 for the purpose of Devghar Airport way back in 2016. And the structure of Gurukul Mahavidyalaya in which the applicants claimed to have worked was demolished in the year 2016. So there was no question of the applicants having worked during the period from January 2016 to August 2016 in Gurukul Mahavidyalaya Sita. It has also been stated that Gurukul Mahavidyalaya is a registered society. And the applicants never worked in the school at Satta. A specific statement has also been made that Shri Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was not working as General Secretary at relevant point of time when the court was running in the court of presiding officer Devghar and even had no knowledge about the same case. The petitioner was elected as General Secretary and therefore he has filed the present case. The learned counsel has the learned counsel for the petitioner while referring to the order sheet received from the court concerned has submitted that although the direction to issue notice was passed on 6/9/2019, but the matter was adjourned from time to time for want of proper requisites / stamp, and ultimately the proceedings revealed that the notice was issued after 1/6/2020 And in the next date, on 7/7/2020, it has been recorded that at the given address, the opposite party was not found. And an application was also filed for substituted service of notice to newspaper, which was allowed. And the substituted service of notice was subsequently published in the newspaper, and the proceeding was set aside. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that at the relevant point of time when the notice was issued, Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was not the General Secretary, and the case was filed in his name and not in the name of the institution, though he was shown to be the General Secretary of Gurukul Mahavidyalaya, Satta. The learned counsel submits that in view of the aforesaid facts and circumstances, the impugned order passed by the labor court be set aside and an opportunity be given to the petitioner / the institution so that they may contest the case before the court. The learned counsel appearing on behalf of the opposite party has opposed the prayer and has submitted that no specific date has been mentioned as to when Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi left as General Secretary of Gurukul Mahavidyalaya. And therefore, when nobody was found on the spot, the applicants had no option but to go for substituted service of notice. The same was duly complied and the proceeding was ex parte. It means that there is no illegality in the proceeding. To this, the learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that they came to know about the order impugned for the first time when the execution proceeded against the another school opened by the institution, by the society, situated at Kunda. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, this court finds that the case was filed.
PS Kunda Moja Singhpur. It is in the execution case.
PS Kunda Moza लिख के दीजिए
Singhpur.
लिख के दीजिए एक उनको कागज दीजिए लिखने के. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, this court finds from the records that the case was instituted in the name of Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi against Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi, Mahamantri / Secretary, Gurukul Mahavidyalaya, Post Gurukul Satar, PS Kunda District, Devghar. And it was filed on 6/9/2019, but the matter remained pending for want of proper requisites / tickets for dispatch of notice, and ultimately dispatch of notice till 1/6/2020, and ultimately in order dated 7/7/2020, it has been recorded that the notice has returned unserved as nobody was found on the spot. And thereafter, on the same day, the petition seeking substituted service of notice was allowed, and the proceeding was set ex parte, And after paper publication, again in the name of Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi, the proceeding was set ex parte by the order dated 16/9/2020, and then the improved order was passed. Though the petitioner has not given the exact date on which Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi left the institution, but the fact remains that a specific statement has been made that at the relevant point of time, Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was not working as General Secretary, and neither the institution nor he had any knowledge about the proceedings. The respondent has made a statement that to their best knowledge, in paragraph 12 of the counter affidavit, that to their best knowledge, Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was General Secretary of Gurukul Mahavidyalaya Satar at the time of institution of the application. And therefore, he was made party respondent before the Labour Court Devghar in PW case number 8 of 2019. The fact remains that though the case was filed in the year 2019, but the notice was issued by the concerned court only after 1/6/2020, and the requisite / notice so furnished by the applicants remained defective for want of ticket acceptance. In such circumstances, and by that time, Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was not the General Secretary of the institution. And it is a specific case of the applicants that at the time of institution of the case, Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi was the General Secretary. This is over and above the fact that the institution was not made party through the secretary. Rather, the General Secretary, the opposite party was made party by name, showing him as the General Secretary of the institution. It is this which has created confusion because of the reason that the notices were being issued in the name of Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi and not in the name of the institution. And by the time and in the midst of the proceedings, he ceased to be the General Secretary, and as stated in the petition itself, that Shri Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi had left the post of General Secretary of Gurukul Mahavidyalaya much earlier due to his health problem. And apparently, rightly on account of this, he was not found on the spot when the notice were sought to be served through registered notice, which returned unserved. Some glaring facts have been also stated in the petition that the land was already acquired in 2016. However, no pronouncement can be made to this effect. The land was acquired in 2016 and was already and the building was already demolished in 2016. However, no such pronouncement can be made in writ jurisdiction. It is suffice to say that the impugned order, which is ex parte, cannot be sustained in law for want of proper notice upon the institution, as the notices were being issued in the name of Shri Arya Bharat Bhushan Tripathi, showing him as the General Secretary of the Gurukul Mahavidyalaya. Who ceased to be the General Secretary and had left the institution. In such circumstances, the impugned order passed in PW case number 8 of 2019 is set aside. However, the matter is remitted back to the learned court for passing appropriate orders in accordance with law. The parties to appear before the learned court. I'll give a date for your appearance.
In the paragraph 7, there is a writ petition for paragraph 7. In extra 2 रेफर करते हुए लिखे हैं प्रेजेंट पिटिशनर जो है उनका अपॉइंटमेंट जो जनरल सेक्रेटरी के पोस्ट पे हुआ था 2024 में हुआ था. I am okay with that fact that they never made institution as a party before the Liverpool, but for the timing between 2019 to 2024, who was the general secretary leadership?
That has not been disclosed.
They are suppressing this that as per my instruction leadership, the party was made as a general secretary before the Labour Code. He remained there as a general secretary. And they are
आपने ऐसा कुछ लिखा ही नहीं है अपने काउंटर में. आपने लिखा जब केस फाइल हुआ था then he was the general secretary.
हम लिख रहे हैं there is a suppression of fact that with respect to the present petitioner or the
you have not stated that at the time when the notice was issued he continued to be the general secretary. ऐसा भी नहीं लिखा. You said that at the time of institution of the case he was the general secretary. This is what you have written in para number 12. Isn't it? वैसे भी आप किस तरह से आप पार्टी बनाएंगे? इस तरह से पार्टी नहीं बनता है ना.
वहाँ पे जिससे
हाँ, आप उसको रेक्टिफाई कर लेंगे. आप वहाँ पे रेक्टिफाई कर लीजिएगा, इंस्टीट्यूशन को कर लीजिएगा. ऐसा नहीं होता ना.
It should be disclosed who was the general secretary at that period of time. It should be disclosed by the petitioner himself. I am the general secretary. I am approaching the Honorable High Court, sir. At least my date of
See,
appointment.
both the things. Firstly, the institution has not been made part.
Yes, sir. I agree on that particular point.
So therefore, on both the counts, I'm taking care of both the things. इंस्टीट्यूशन को पार्टी बनाते तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन पार्टी बाय नेम बना दीजिएगा तो बहुत दिक्कत। That is the whole problem. And you contest it once again if you have actually worked it. So they'll pay you that. I'll give a date for your reference. और इनका क्या करें जिनका नाम डिलीट हो गया? लीगल यूज को वहाँ पार्टी बना लेंगे, अगर आते हैं तो ठीक है।
लेबर एंड एड्स उतना तो इन पे है कि वो फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट लिटिगेशन में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं। 2019 से 2026 तक somehow they even the presiding officer labor court never objected with respect to the party position. As per his direction, they complied whatever he directed us to do.
That's right. I'll give a date for your reports. ये सब केस तो आप लोग को कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर देना चाहिए, क्या करते हैं आप? सेटल करना चाहिए आउट ऑफ काम करा के पैसा नहीं मिलेगा। 2016 the requisition is disposed of the letters of offense.
Orders to debate at 10 CRMP file number 26519.
Two weeks time on behalf of the Revenue March.
क्या चीज?
Pray for 2 weeks time. behalf of the Revenue March.
2 weeks क्या चीज के लिए? Defect?
Defect.
Time till 11 September is granted to the petition to remove the surviving defects. If the defects are or to file an appropriate petition regarding one or the other defect. If the order is complied, post on 18th September.
Item 11, CRMP 29623 of 1025.
Yes, petition. Same order. Same order.
Orders item 13, CMP 201 of 1024.
First, notice by the opposite party, number 6, 9, 10, and 11.
Yes.
Is issued party. 6 and 9, party number 6 and 9.
6 has been received by office.
10, Rajesh Chaudhary has been letter. 11 has received.
11 has received.
Not.
And 6 received by office. So we'll accept 6. We'll accept 11. Right? 9 is answer. 10 is also answer.
9 and 10.
इनका क्या करना? For the learned counsels appearing on behalf of the parties, the notice was issued to OP number 6 and 9 to 11. OP number 11 has appeared by filing wakalatnama. So far as OP number 6 is concerned, the same has been received by office staff of OP number 6, which is accepted as validly served. With respect to OP number 9 and 10, notice has returned unserved. With respect to 9, it has been stated that he is posted at Vinoba Bhave University, Hazaribagh. And with respect to OP number 10, it has been stated that he has retired on 31/12/23. The learned counsel for the petitioner prays for adjournment to take appropriate steps. इनका तो पता लग जाएगा OP number 9 का. So you just, I'm just adjourning it. You take appropriate steps. OP number 9 का present and correct address पता कर दो. उनका भी पता लग जाएगा. 10 का भी पता लग जाएगा. Because he must be, he is a retired person. He must be drawing pension. 18 को रखो. On 18.
Item 14, CMP 608 of 2025.
Your leadership in this matter, only one legal impediment survives in order to substitute necessary party in regarding to respondent number 8, namely Human Banjara. Your leadership in the IAL, we already substituted one of his sons, namely Sanjay Banjara, but on the perusal and of the on the report which was filed by the respondents reply to the IAL, it was informed to us, and it was not in our knowledge that they have also their some of the remaining legal debts.
You want time?
Leadership, I want to file another fresh IA for the purpose of substituting the remaining legal debts which were pointed out by the.
So first you file an IA. You have to withdraw that by filing a IA, and then along with that you file fresh IA. Then only it can be considered. Once you have filed your IA, just on oral submission, it cannot be withdrawn. This is what? First appeal.
Second appeal, restoration of second appeal.
कब का second appeal?
It's of 2018.
Admitted, not admitted.
No, it was DLT back then.
Counsel for the petitioner seeks adjournment post on 18th of September.
Item 19, item 15, Civil Review 82 of 2026.
ID number 1074526 have been filed for delay completion of 281 days.
How much?
281.
It's a review.
Yes.
Argue on minutes. Argue on minutes. The question of delay conversation will come only if I am satisfied with the minutes. Yes, tell us.
Leadership, the dispute pertains to a land which contains two distinct parcels of agricultural land. One is called Sendwa Bed, and the plot number is 4207, and the other is Godwa Bed. Plot number 5 is
Judgment has been upheld by Supreme Court.
yes, we have it was not dismissed on merits. We sought liberty to withdraw and file.
We do not know what is this. Supreme Court से uphold हो गया, अब यहाँ पे review चल. What is this? Where is the order of Supreme Court?
Page 19.
What is the error of record which has been committed by this court?
There is a pre-1954 continuous khatyan which the court did not take into account.
Which is that exhibit?
It's not in this. In the title sheet, it was exhibit 5.
Where is the order of the title suit, the appellate court? Where are these? Where are those? I will only see the second appeal and review it. Where are the orders of the title suit, the appellate court? How do I appreciate your point? Can you argue this case without the judgment of the title suit, the judgment of the appellate court? So where are those? You have not filed it along with this.
I will seek permission to file documents.
Civil review number 82 of 2026. This petition has been filed for review of judgment passed in second appeal number 109 of 2018. However, after this has been filed, after the SLP was withdrawn before the Honorable Supreme Court, with the liberty to approach this court for filing review petition. The learned counsel for the appellant submits that Exhibit 1 has not been properly taken care of by this court. Which is the how many grounds for review have we made? Yes? What is this? Who has drafted this review application? So these are grounds for review. You read each one out. What is this? What is the scope of review application?
Any either applicant on face of record.
Yes, where is that?
Main point is the pre-1954 continuous covenant. Which is point 8.
So will you confine it to point number 8?
And I will seek instruction.
You don't need to seek instruction review. You are the counsel. Are you the daughter of Vandana's? I'm meeting you for the first time. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the main grievance of the petitioner lies in ground number 8, main grievance. However, the judgment passed by the learned trial court as well as the learned appellate court have not been filed along with the review petition for proper application. She prays for and is granted how much time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks to file the judgment of the trial court as well as that. As well as the first appellate court by your supplementary affidavit. Needful be done by 24th September. Post on 9th.
October.
9th.
Item 16, CMP 203 of 2026.
This is subsequent on urgent incorrect address notice was so but it will be reported don't as we know. This address is native place.
Water has been dismantled,
First time, that was first time.
door lock.
Yes.
So
So no,
who is okay number one?
number one is Ajay Kumar Singh.
Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that second attempt to serve notice upon the sole OP has also failed as the door was found locked. That fresh notice we issued upon the sole opposite party through the concerned police station, for which requisites we filed before this court within a period of 1 week. In the main appeal as well as interrogatory application.
Yes.
Being
CMP,
added-
CMP and IA.
CMP and IA, main petition as well as IA number 2453 of 2026. Post this case on 18th of September of 1876.
Much.
For admission, item 22, content civil 1002 of 2025.
Dear Ladyship, I have filed the supplementary supers, Your Lordship, and the process is starting, Your Lordship, for the verification, Your Lordship. I have stated in para 7, and 8, Your Lordship.
I have not received this proposed edition.
So prior to this, you did nothing.
As per the initial, Your Lordship, but the letter has been issued on 10th August 2026, Your Lordship.
And you slept over it for how many?
Your Lordship,
Months.
till 31st August, the application.
No, that is not my point. When was the order passed?
Yes, Your Lordship.
You slept over it. Extending the previous orders, which has already expired.
If I may submit leadership, they have again extended. They have again extended for 6 months leadership. Subsequent to leadership's order, and I am not in the seat of this super leadership.
Why have you not served upon the
Your
petition?
Lordship, without serving the copy.
No, it has not been served. It has been served in the office of state. It has not been
I
served
have
upon.
not been served with the copy.
I will serve today, Your Lordship, but without serving the petition, Your Lordship.
There has to be a receipt.
Yes, Your
Where is the receipt?
I will serve today, itself.
Leadership on behalf
behalf of OP number 3, I have filed supplementary. I have filed the supplementary. Copy of that has been.
What is OP number 6 affidavit? Who is OP number 3?
OP number 3 leadership of Nahal Singh Meena was the person responsible for the inordinate delay as well as issuing the extension upon extension throughout leadership. On last date, leadership had been pleased to direct him to file a show cause as to why contempt proceedings should not be initiated against him.
Same thing as said in 2 affidavits perhaps. 14.8.26. This has been served on.
This has been served upon the leadership. Now, with respect to this leadership, I have received a brief instruction from my client's leadership as to what they have done. Again, they have found a very novel way leadership. They have issued this letter. Subsequent to leadership, because this is an entirely new platform which has been created for verification. No one knows how it is used. No one knows how to upload details. They invited everyone, excluding me, leadership. All the service associations were invited to attend a demo session as to how this portal will work, how you will upload your members' details. They did not invite me. And from my whatever instructions I have received leadership, there was a lot of issues which other service associations have been pleased to point out.
They have mailed to everybody. That mail is also placed on record.
Yes, leadership.
It does not contain your mail ID.
My email ID leadership for the Jharkhand circle is not there.
Jharkhand circle is the branch of the All India Postal Union, Employee Union Group C. For them we have, and it is including all the branches in leadership. The main we have issued, and
they have not issued to the petitioner. Leadership was before.
Petitioner, what is the name of the petitioner? Which is the mail ID of the petitioner? Which mail ID will you identify with the petitioner?
Last one. All India Postal Employee Union Group C.
Is it not? Are you not this?
This is my central association leadership. This email has been sent to my central association.
That's right. You
yes,
coordinate with them.
Leadership, however, I have not been even allowed to see how the portal works. If there are any grievances with the portal.
Your institution is there, no?
Leadership, they have not invited me. They have, if I may be allowed, I'll bring that letter also on record, leadership. And I have also filed a supplementary.
No, you means this is All India Postal Employees Union
Group C.
Yes,
Yes,
was the petitioner.
This email was sent regarding intimation of leadership, the commencement of verification. Okay. After this, they have again given out a fresh order leadership, which is not currently with me, but upon my instructions leadership, I am placing it. In that, they have invited every other service association leadership to come and see how the portal works, if there are any fallacies with the portal, and to explain to them how this verification process will work. So they are acting
in a manner so as to exclude you.
Yes, leadership, because as and when the verification will start, the portal will open and I won't even know how I'm able to work on that portal, leadership.
And testing was only with respect to whether the same is functioning properly or not.
Exactly. You invited everybody.
I invited only 5 of the association leadership. That is not only God, but I have received instruction that only 5 and only 2 discrepancies were found and
why did you invite only 5 of them?
It was only for the purpose as to whether the same is working properly or not. If your leadership it is permitted, we will.
They will train you.
Yes, that is.
बताइए आपको पास भेज देते training के लिए.
Your leadership testing के लिए it can be they
can come to you.
Yes.
Any day.
Yes.
ठीक है.
I will file my reply to this leadership if I may be allowed.
No, I just record your submission. Even if you have any issue,
leadership,
go and get your training on the portal. That will serve your purpose.
Leadership may indicate leadership, because last time what had happened, they undertook the re-verification process. They took 5 years, leadership, to complete the verification process, leadership. It started in 2014, they completed in 2019. Already, leadership, since 2024,
what is the last date for submission of application?
31st August. At that time, manual work was going on for the university, and now this is online process university.
So have you made any attempts?
Leadership, So they have invited for my applications and all. We have submitted all the
You
requisite
submitted,
documents.
so
Yes,
your,
leadership.
so your technical glitch is not in standing in your way.
Leadership, they have only invited for the constitution of my. If leadership may see what they have invited for. Memorandum of the association, constitution, list of office bearers, and estimated membership strength. So, as on date, leadership, the portal has not come into use. These have been sent physically, leadership.
Physically?
Yes, leadership. As point 3 may be seen, all service associations in the Department of Posts intending to participate in the verification process for the annexed categories should submit their applications along with the following documents to SR section latest by 31st Day 2026. After this leadership, the portal comes into play when they will use the portal to analyze how many members I have, what category my members are in. There in leadership, how we are to use that portal, we are entirely unaware of, and how much time they will take again is a completely unknown leadership. And leadership, in your leadership's order, leadership had clearly indicated that they have to act as per law. Now, leadership, this is again covered by an office memorandum of DOPT, which dates back to 1980. They are already in violation of the same leadership, as it clearly stipulated that they have to start the process 2 years before the expiry date. Thus, said office memorandum also indicates leadership the time-bound manner in which they have to complete the verification also. Time and again, they have not obliged by that office memorandum leadership, and they will do the same again in this scenario. My only prayer is leadership, I may be allowed to file a detailed reply to their show cause which they have given.
Reply serves your purpose?
Leadership.
Or you want technical assistance?
Reply will serve my purpose, leadership. I'll bring everything on record, including the laws that are there governing the period of verification as well, leadership, to which they have not yet complied, which they are already in default of. I'll bring everything on record, leadership.
You see, estimated membership strength.
Yes.
Anybody can put any number here.
Yes, leadership. That is an estimate.
That list of office, list of membership is also not provided.
No, leadership. That will be done at the portal, leadership. This is just a kind of a preliminary invitation.
So you will have to basically make those entries in the portal.
Yes, leadership. That will come afterwards. As on date, leadership, what they have called for is an approximate number. They have not even called for details of my members. Now, leadership, earlier it used to be done by check-off system. Check-off system was actually kind of a physical verification, leadership. Now they have turned it into an online system in which I don't know whether I have to put in the employee ID or what all I have to do.
That will be mentioned in the portal.
That I'm completely unaware of, leadership, because I was never even invited to see the portal. In addition to that, leadership, another ground is the time. They have always taken much more time than has been specified in the department's OM's leadership. I will bring those on record, leadership, which is why I was praying that I may be allowed to file a reply to this. I'm not praying for much time, leadership. 2 weeks will suffice. I'll file a detailed reply to their show cause, leadership.
Then thereafter, how much time you are likely to take?
As per instructions given by the department, you will not 6 months time is required for the verification.
For completing the process.
Yes, Your Lordship.
The learned counsel for the parties are present. 2 affidavits have been placed on record. However, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has not been served with the affidavit dated 28/2026, filed on behalf of opposite party number 4.
That has been
by the Union of India.
I will serve it.
The learned counsel for the Union of India undertakes to provide a copy of the same to the petitioner during the course of the day and file its receipts by Monday. The learned counsel for the Union of India has submitted that the verification, that the process for verification has started, and as per the instructions, it will take 6 months for completion.
Yes, as per instructions from.
As per instructions.
Yes.
However, the learned counsel for the petitioner prays for some time to file a reply. The affidavits filed. He has also submitted that there is a need to ensure that there is no technical problem or technical glitch while going through the process of online verification. He has submitted that the online verification is yet to start. And if one or the other applicant faces any online problem, there has to be a redressal mechanism such that on account of technical reasons, the verification of the association may not be put in due order. तो इसका कुछ एक redressal mechanism आप बना लीजिए. किसी को ऑनलाइन में कोई दिक्कत हो तो one point solution है ना. The learned counsel for the Union of India has submitted that if there is any technical problem, some solution can certainly be worked out. And she submits that she may seek instructions and inform this court on the next day. खाली instruction ले लीजिए mail पर. No affidavit is required.
Yes, yes.
What online solution do you provide in case of technical glitch or technical problems?
Yes.
Pose this case on 11th September. Okay. You have to just provide an email ID where they can just inform you that they have some technical problem. Then you can ask them or invite them at one point that you come and we'll help you out. Okay.
Yes, sir. I will make instruction.
Item 23, Contempt Civil 159 of 2026.
ये कंटेंट का फाइल रीड से भी मोटा कैसे हो गया?
In previous contempt, the order was passed, they passed an resolution that the payment will be made expediently, but till date, no payment of ACP and NACP has been made till date.
We have filed a supplementary supervisor stating that we have constituted a committee, ma'am. There were 194 lady supervisor, ma'am, working or retired, ma'am. We have committed a committee, ma'am. 127 have been found eligible, ma'am, and
127 have been found.
found eligible for benefit of ACP.
Okay. And rest have not been found.
Yes, ma'am.
Eligible. So where is the decision?
Ma'am, that statement is there, ma'am, in the super.
तो 127 का लिस्ट देंगे ना?
हाँ तो वो वही प्रोसेस में है और हम लोग को बेनिफिट लोग को आया होगा कि वो जल्दी इसी पे
लिस्ट दीजिए 127 का. इसमें इन लोगों का नाम है कि नहीं? इन लोगों का सबका
नहीं,
नाम
इन लोगों
हटा
का
दिए.
नाम है स्टेटमेंट आया होगा.
हम सोचे हटा दिए.
नहीं, इन लोगों का
किसी
नाम
काम
है.
के नहीं.
और सारा जिला से ही इन लोगों का सर्विस रिपोर्ट मंगाया जा रहा है, तो उसमें ही इसीलिए टाइम लग रहा है.
इसमें कितने पिटिशनर्स हैं? How many petitioners were there?
3 है.
3 petitions.
नहीं, वैसे रिट में कितने petitioners थे? The learned counsel for the opposite party has submitted that approximately 127 serving/retired Mahila Prasad Padadhikaris have been found eligible for grant of benefit of ACP/MACP out of total 194 posts of Mahila Prasar Padadhikari made available to the state of Jharkhand after bifurcation. He has referred to para 6 within bracket C of the shoppers. However, the list of such eligible persons, list of 125 persons who are found to be eligible has not been furnished along with the shoppers.
127.
127.
Subpara E भी देखा जाए तो
He has also referred to subpara E to submit that the petitioners of the present case that service book of only 26 Mahila Prasar Padadhikaris, including that of the petitioners of Simdega district, have so far been received by the department from the concerned district, and the department is continuously pursuing the remaining district for early submission of balance service books and connected documents. जिनका हो गया उनको तो कर लेंगे ना?
वो पैराग्राफ जी में है कि वो प्रोसेस में है सबपैरा जी.
Okay, the Learning Council has further referred to subpara G to submit that the matter regarding fixation of the date for meeting of the screening committee for consideration of the cases of 26 Mahila Prasar Padadhikaris is under process for grant of ACP/MACP benefit and shall be expedited and completed at the earliest. बताइए कितना कर रहे हैं, कब का रख रहे हैं? जो पिटिशनर्स है उनका डिमांड सब हम लोग को कंटेंट में उसके बियॉन्ड नहीं जाना
जी जी वो अब है कि इंटायर स्टेट का एक्सरसाइज चल रहा है सबको एक ही बार में कर देना है.
एक ही बार में हो सकता है सबका आते आते तो सबका 2-4 का सब्स्टिट्यूशन फाइल करना पड़ जाए. ऐसा नहीं करिए, जिनका क्लियर हो जा रहा है उनका करते जाइए, एक साथ क्यों करना?
2 वीक्स के बाद आज हम लोग को मिनट में एडवाइस करेंगे कि आप
हाँ जिनका क्लियर होते जा रहा है उनका करते जाइए, इसमें तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं. 26-50 जितने लोगों का आ रहा है, जिनका नहीं आ रहा है उनका आएगा आगे, और हो सकता है वो एंटाइटल नहीं हो सकता है किसी का सर्विस बुक गुम हो जाए, बहुत तरह का प्रॉब्लम है. The Learned Council for the opposite party has submitted that we shall seek instructions so that the persons whose clearance has been received, appropriate orders may be passed in their case, awaiting further information with regard to other persons. 127 का क्लियर है. Post on 11.
हाँ
जिनका हो जाता है उसका कर 127 का लिस्ट लगाइए. आप करेंगे तो हो ही जाएगा, आपने सब एक से एक काम कर पाया ऐसा थोड़ी. क्लियर है उनका कर लेना.
वो होना भी चाहिए होता, हम लोग एडवाइस भी करेंगे कर ही दीजिए.
हाँ जिनका क्लियर है उनका कर दीजिए, जिनका क्लियर नहीं है उनका वेट करिए, डॉक्यूमेंट्स आने दीजिए और वो लिस्ट लगा दीजिए सो दैट एवरीबॉडी नोज कि भाई मेरा क्लियर है और मेरा क्लियर नहीं. ठीक है.
Item 24, CMP 240 of 2026.
Yes, petition
restoration matter
of
dismiss हो गया था.
read
for non-compliance of order members.
defective था.
But effective तो टाइप को भी फाइल नहीं किए हुए थे.
CMP number 240 of 2026. This petition has been filed for restoration of WPS number 6609 of 2023, which has been dismissed on 26/6/2024 on account of non-removal of defects in terms of order dated 14/5/2024. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that due to inadvertence, some of the defects could not be removed. He prays for some more time for removal of the checks. After hearing the counsel for the petitioner, the time for removal of defects as granted by the order dated 14/5/2024 is extended till 18th of September 2026. If the defects in the writ petition is removed within the extended time, office is directed to place the writ petition before appropriate court as per roster, CAP is disposed. Please.
Item 25, contemptible 250/10.6.
This petition.
With order dated 12/6/2026, the lordship is directed the council to take instruction para free.
Please, OP number 2. You have not served copy in the office of.
State has to serve, we have also served.
Yes, you have served.
But the accountant general has to comply the ordinance.
That's right. Have you served the copy?
We have served.
Who have you served?
It has to be served to Ms. Richa Sanchita.
Yes, have you served? Her name is appearing.
Name is appearing. Maybe it's appearing in the list.
No, where have you served it?
I
You are
have
with-
received instructions.
What do you mean see instructions? You were directed to serve your show cause in the office of MS Richa Sanchita. Yes?
For one case, Malad.
Contempt case civil number 250 of 2026. The learned counsel for the state seeks adjournment as she is not aware as to whether order dated 12/6/26. Paragraph 5 of order dated 12/6/26 has been complied or not. Post on next Tuesday in the supplementary.
Item 26, contemptible 289 of 10.6.
Basically, last order dated 17th March.
Yes, what is it?
That's not given to the.
Leadership pursuant to last order, we have filed a supplementary show cause, giving the details of those paid managers who have been paid their lordship arrears of salary. We have made a list lordship in our supplementary contract. We just praying for further 3 weeks for compliance. We will pay to this petition also.
लोन भी मिला था
40,000 का लोन लिया 2011 में। अच्छा ये डिडक्शन दिखा रहे हैं 87,095।
तो इंटरेस्ट के साथ जुटेगा ना?
तो हमारा भी मुझे हम 2098 से 2006 तक का सैलरी डिमांड किया 2,67,000, तो उसका भी तो इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं दे रहा।
उसमें इंटरेस्ट का ऑर्डर है?
नहीं इंटरेस्ट का
लोन में तो इंटरेस्ट चलता ही है महाजन की तरफ।
40,000 का ही 87,000 का हमारा 267 का 267 ही है उसमें ही
उसको तो कुछ कर नहीं सकते। Rupees 1,80,150 is payable to the petitioner, and the same will be paid to. They have undertaking, they will be a content drop कर देते हैं आप कर दीजिए। ठीक है?
3 weeks में कर देंगे।
3 हफ्ता चाहिए आपको।
Yes, sir.
और इंटरेस्ट का तो एक दिन का जोड़ देंगे।
नहीं तो लॉर्डशिप जो अमाउंट अब हम लोग एडमिट कर दिया वो तो करेंगे।
कंटेंट इतना बोल के ड्रॉप कर देते, नहीं पेमेंट करें तो आप आ जाइए। Content case civil 289 of 2026. The learned counsel for the opposite party has referred to the show cause.
3 weeks के बाद में रहती है 3 weeks के बाद
As your lordship view.
Has referred to the shoppers dated 4/8/2026 and has submitted that after adjustment of the loan amount with interest, rupees 1,80,157 is payable to the petitioner and the same will be paid to her. The counsel for the opposite party has submitted that the amount will be paid latest within 3 weeks. Considering the submissions, considering the submissions and this court is not inclined to proceed any further in this contempt proceedings at this stage. In view of the undertaking given by opposite party number 2, opposite party number 2, in view of the statement made by the learned counsel appearing on behalf of opposite party number 2, that the amount will be paid to the petitioner within 3 weeks.
Supplementary show cause का paragraph 9 भी mention.
Paragraph 9 of the supplementary show cause is quoted as under. लेकिन undertaking आपका है.
लॉर्डशिप जो हम लोग को इंस्ट्रक्शन मिलता है
That's right. The undertaking has been given on instructions. In case the amount is not paid, it will be open to the petitioner to file an appropriate petition in this contempt proceedings itself for taking appropriate action against both. ठीक है? This goes on.
Item 27, CMP 289 of 2026.
CMP कितना आप लोग केस DFD कराते हैं?
कोर्ट की तरह से गलत 25 हो पा है।
क्या चीज है ये? सेकंड अपील, फर्स्ट लिस्टिंग है?
Notice हो गया था 7th August को।
सर हो गया?
It appears from the record that not served to all but to respondent number 3, 4, 7, 8 and so far as this is concerned, it said that not served return.
तो आपको तो स्टेप लेना पड़ेगा ना?
ये फर्स्ट स्टेज में था रजिस्ट्रेशन for
सेकंड अपील ऐसे रेस्टोर नहीं हो सकता।
मेन पिटिशन में नोटिस नहीं होगी
तो भी नहीं रीड कर दे। नॉट सेकंड अपील में नोटिस पे ही तो सारा कहानी आता है कि आधा लोग मर गए, सारा स्टोरी उसी समय आता है जब नोटिस हो जाता है। अब नोटिस तो सेकंड अपील में हुआ नहीं, अब रेस्टोरेशन में नोटिस हो रहा, देखिएगा कितना लोग मरेगा जिएगा। अभी तो रेस्टोरेशन सेकंड अपील रेस्टोरेशन इज वेरी टफ, वेरी डिफिकल्ट।
एग्जीक्यूशन लोग प्रेस कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे
कर रहे हैं आप एग्जीक्यूशन में जाके नोटिस सर्व करा दीजिए। वो
जो लोग यहाँ पे आ गए जिनका सर्व हो गया दे आल्सो हैव नॉट चोजन टू
कोई बात नहीं, they are not chosen to appear. You file appropriate petition, you have to take appropriate steps. नहीं ऐसे होगा इस केस में। आप ऑफिस नोट ठीक से देखिए आपको क्या क्या प्रेयर करना है आप कर लीजिए। देखिए इसका ओपी नंबर 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 and 9 as returned. As per office note, OP number 1, 2, 4.
फोर का डिलीवर दिख रहा है 1, 2, 5, 9
OP number 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 and 9 could not be served. And notice upon OP number 3, 4 and 8 have been served.
7 also 7 का भी
नहीं 7 नहीं 7 नहीं।
और ट्रैकिंग रिपोर्ट जो नीचे
Notice
लगा
upon return unserved Counsel for the appellant, the petitioner please for time to take appropriate steps. आप बताइए आप क्या करें?
एग्जीक्यूटिव कोर्ट के थ्रू कर देंगे रिटायरेशन के लिए।
ये सारे लोग एग्जीक्यूटिव कोर्ट में हैं,
ये सारे
इसलिए आप देख लीजिए आप क्या करते हैं. I'm just posting it next week. You take whatever steps. If you say at present and correct address, I'll pass that. If you have to file substituted service of notice, paper publication, I will do that also. But you have to take steps. You can't do it. Post on
substitute Buswara personal service
personal service.
I will ask my client to visit it.
So you need to ask them whether it is possible. ऐसे तो नहीं बोलने से कोई फायदा नहीं. That is why I'm giving you some time. Post on 29.
One more service.
Post on 11. I'll write now. The order signed करनी है. Second half also I will sit for a very short time. कुछ तो मैटर्स लगे हुए हैं लेकिन लंबे मैटर्स तो आज